Friends, hey friends, hey friends. This is Rose, Coach Rose AJ, coming to holla at y'all on Carnivore and a little bit more. Guess who I have in the studio with me today?
Becky Elliott.
And Brenda Ramirez.
Oh, I am so happy to have you two ladies here again for another conversation in Carnivore Plus a little bit more. And today we are talking about connections and community. Y'all, I'm just been running my mouth since the crack of dawn.
So for community and connections, as an introvert, community is hard for me to share, get my words in. I'm not real good at talking to over people, but I have meeting up with Rose and enjoyed meeting the ladies and talking about our shared experience with the carnivore lifestyle, what they've struggled with and what I've struggled with, and then encouraging each other. I've really enjoyed that community more than some of the online communities that I've joined that's just, sharing everything in Facebook, and I'm just not comfortable even in a closed group sharing all of that day in and day out. So the local community is something that I'm still looking for and finding a group community. I'm very fortunate that my husband is very supportive. My girlfriends are very supportive. We go out to lunch once or twice a week, and they don't care what I eat. If there's something extra on my plate, they'll eat it. And so I'm very fortunate to have that support from my friends and family. It's been really good for me.
Yeah, I found that when I first went carnivore, it was during the COVID time where everybody was isolated. So it was key for me to get involved in the online communities, carnivore communities. I joined Bella's Steak and Butter Gang for, I think, 2 months, and that was huge. So you're kind of one of, it seems like thousands or at least hundreds online. And I don't know that I ever spoke, but it allowed me to hear other people from all over, learn about experiences. So I felt like I wasn't alone as a trying to start carnivore. And we didn't just talk about carnivore eating, but it was really helpful, but I needed something more. So eventually I did join Dr. Lisa Wiedemann's online groups. And I also was able to go to some meetups. So those are so important. There was Amanda Carniverse Me. She had a meetup. I went up to Mount Vernon, which is quite a ways for me to go. But I went up there. It was, I think, 2.5 hours to get up there for me. But just to meet other people and chat, that was awesome. And also went to a meetup that Jackie Jones did in Bellevue at Becca. The Brazilian steakhouse. You know what it is.
Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, Fogo de Chao. That was amazing. That was my first meetup, and there was Jackie did an awesome job of arranging that. Met a lot of people that I still connect with online. I've met Jackie also at like KetoCon. I've gone to KetoCon twice. KetoCon is not just about keto. It's a ton of carnivore and biohacking topics going on. So I've done that twice. I have one local friend who eats carnivore, and I meet up with her once in a while. But having the local connections or face-to-face opportunities is so, so good. And even outside of carnivore, just meeting up with community. Like I have some church groups where meeting up in small groups and sharing about different things, learning together about different things. I find those to be where you really connect well and get some personal satisfaction and just growth opportunity. Just really amazing. And I've met up with Rose once, but I'm looking forward to, we have another one next week and then later in January. So I'm excited about that. And the other ladies that will be there as well. So I love getting to be a part of this community.
Right. But I love community. I love community. And my thing is that we go to certain friends or certain places for what we need, right? And like school children, you have like 20 different million friends and whatnot. You know who to go to for the pencil supplies, who to go to for the snacks, who to go to for recess play. And this is what I am envisioning, just a total playground for women that are over 50. Yes, we are connected because we're carnivores, but we talk about our hair, we talk about issues like okay, there's some days I literally freaking feel 57. It's not often, but when I do, I want to be in company of people that have similar understandings, right? That know what a watch is that's not digital, right? That knows what a DVD is, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, community really happens everywhere, but it's really nice when we can have connections where we are just connected either by age or by specific topics or by regions or whatever it is, that we all have a seat at the table, right? All
Mhm.
have a seat. So community is so vital as we get older. It's really, really important because what I have found out is I'm an extreme extrovert. I get my energy from people, being in the limelight. That's where I get my energy, right? But with it being so dark and the days being shorter, I have to force myself to go out to a dance class after working all day and having worked out already, right? I have to go to my dance community to get uplifted and show younger people what I'm working with, that kind of stuff. It takes extra effort, I think, as we get older to stay connected. And we need to just kind of jump on every opportunity that we can that's comfortable and reasonable for us to do it. Because I don't want to be in this world alone. I don't want to be the only 57-year-old woman doing carnivore and doing the splits and running marathons. Not that I'm doing all that, but yeah. So community is really important. So thank you for rolling the ball on that, Miss Becky. Hey, one more thing. One more thing. How did you meet your friends, Becky? Oh my gosh, how did you meet your friends that you were talking about that accept your way of eating or not eating with them?
So I'm originally from Nebraska. I've been living in Fort Worth for close to 20 years. And, like I said, I'm a realtor and I have realtor friends, but I didn't really have anybody close that kind of knew where I was. So an opportunity came up to go to a networking for North Texas Nebraskans. And it was a business
Oh,
networking. So there were a bunch of different people, men, women, and we met at a restaurant in a different part of town, and then we'd meet at another part of town. And it ended up there were like this core group of 3 or 4 ladies that were there almost all of the time, but the other people just kind of mixed around. So we just started doing it ourselves and going to lunch once a month. And it's probably been 4 or 5 years that we've been doing it. And during COVID, we'd pick up our own and then we'd go and sit in a parking lot in the back of our cars and
nice.
just chat because we enjoyed getting together so much. And that really cemented our relationship. And it's been great to have that community of people that understand what it's like living in a different state
Mhm.
from where you were born. And we talk a lot about how important it is um, to have that experience of living somewhere different than just down the street from where you grew up, and how different that is for your life experience.
Mhm.
So I've been really fortunate to have this group of 4 or 5 ladies, and we've been to Galveston and for, a weekend a couple of times. And like I said, we get together once or twice a week, and it's been a great thing for me to have those ladies in my life, and I've really enjoyed the community I have with them.
I love that. Yeah, there are ways to meet other people, like finding out a networking meeting. Those are great. And there's other local opportunities if you just check them out to see, and you just never know. And look at you, you've developed these long term relationships. It's awesome.